welcome back to Pavli, and in this video I'll show you how you can add your Gravity Form leads into your active campaign. So I use Gravity Forms to collect the details of my lead, and I've added a Gravity Form on my website, and from there I regularly receive the leads. Now I was creating contacts manually in active campaign, but now I use Pavli Connect to do this. What happens is that whenever I receive a new lead from Gravity Forms, which is whenever a new lead fills in the contact from on my website, automatically a new contact will be created or updated in active campaign. And further, I can use targeted email marketing campaigns or SMS campaigns to convert these leads into paying clients. So to do this, I've opened the workflow builder of Pavli Connect, and if you are an existing user like me, directly log in inside Pavli Connect and open your workflow builder. But if you are a new user, open a new tab and search for pavly.com/connect in your browser and open the landing page of Pavli Connect. After you open the landing page of Pavli Connect, you can click on this sign up for free, and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore Pavli Connect. Then log in inside Pavli Connect, open your workflow builder and follow me. So this is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button. For the trigger application, we have to search for Gravity Forms and select Gravity Forms. So you have to spell it correctly right over here and select it. For the event, you have to select it as new response and click on this connect. You're going to see this webhook URL. So copy this webhook URL and open your Gravity Forms. So as you know that Gravity Forms is a plugin of WordPress. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to go to this plugins and you have to install a plugin of webhooks in Gravity Forms. So as you can see that this is Gravity Forms webhook add-on. So you have to install this plugin. Once you install this plugin, come on this plugins and activate this plugin. As you can see, I have successfully activated this plugin. After activating this plugin, you have to go towards your form section and select the form for which you want to create this automation. So this is the form for which I want to create this automation, which is advanced contact form, and this is the form which I've added on my website. Okay, so now let's connect this form with Pavli Connect. For that, go towards the settings and you're going to see the option of this webhook. So select webhooks. Once you select webhook, click on this add new button and you have to enter the name. So let's say I'm going to enter the name as new lead. And now for the request URL, paste the URL which Pavli gave you, which was the webhook URL right over here. For the method, select it as post, and now for the format, select it as JSON. Now it is asking for the request header, so if you wish you can definitely enter it right over here, but this is not required, so I'm going to leave it as blank. For the body, I'm going to select all fields and click on this save settings. Once we click on the save settings, the webhook URL is added inside this form, and with this we have created a connection between Gravity Forms and Pavli Connect. So now we have successfully created a connection between Gravity Forms and Pavli Connect, but it is saying waiting for webhook response. So how can we capture this webhook response? For that, you have to do a test submission. So go on this Gravity Forms and then preview and do the test submission. So let's say I'm just going to fill in this form right over here. As you can see that I've entered all the details, and now I'm going to click on this submit. Now we have successfully filled in this form. So let's open our workflow, and as you can see, Pavli has captured the response for the same. You can see the email address over. You're going to see all the details, be it the first name, last name, the city, the state, or the another details. So after entering all of these details, let's close this, and now what we're going to do is we're going to create a contact in active campaign. For that, click on this add new action step and search for active campaign over here and select it. For the event, you have to select it as create or update a contact and click on this connect. Now if you have already created a connection between active campaign and Pavli Connect, then click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, follow me, click on add a new connection, and it is asking me for the URL and the API key. So to get this, you have to follow the help text, and it is saying log into your active campaign account. Click on the settings tab on the left sidebar area and then go towards developers. Alright, so let's open our active campaign from the left end of the site. Go towards the settings and then developer. After you come on this developer, you're going to find this URL and the key. So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to copy this API URL and paste it right over here. But it is clearly mentioning that provide the URL without https//. So let's remove this right from here. And now it is asking me for the API key. So to get this API key, once again open your active campaign and and just under this URL is the key. So copy this key and paste it right over here. And after pasting this key, click on this save, and your active campaign is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now one by one you have to enter the details of the lead right over here, but you're not going to enter the details manually by typing it like this, but instead you have to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and changes with every new response received. So one by one I'm going to map all the details, be it the phone number, first name, last name, or the email address. So as you can see, I've successfully mapped all the details right over here which I had of my lead. And as you can see, only this email address was required. The rest of the details were not even required, but I've entered it. Now for the list, I'm going to select the list. So it is saying no options found. So I have to click on this refresh fields and the options will appear. And as you can see, the options have appeared. So I'm just going to select this list. After entering the details which are required, I'm just going to scroll and click on the save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, it is saying saved successfully. All right, and we have received the positive response. So let's open our active campaign and we're going to refresh this contact list. And as you can see, the contact has been created. You're going to see the same name, same email address, and the same phone number. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. Now, whenever we're going to receive a new lead from this form, which is attached on the website, automatically a new contact will be created in active campaign. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For a reference, I'll add the workflow URL of this workflow in the description box below. You can check it out and create this automation for your own business too. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.